What's good everyone, my name is Bboy Intact and today we're watching final battle from Undisputed 2025, Jeffro vs Tuki. I will not waste your time and we'll go directly to the first round. Tuki was starting the battle. As I can see, he is trying to play a little bit with the top rock, but not too much, which is pretty much understandable. His style is not based on that direction, but still he able to keep the rhythm in his top rock, and straight after the top rock he goes directly to power move combination, which is high level power move combo with high level of control. But what is lacking in my opinion is that there is no interesting go down to this combo. Like he's just using very simple basic entrance, and in my opinion b-boys of such high level as Tuki on such high level championship as Undisputed should to take care about good quality go down in every round they're doing. After power move combo, Tuki continue to catch the rhythm a little bit, so he stops and kinda showing a little bit of groove. But in my opinion, it's visible that he doesn't have enough of moves to reflect the groove. Like that's not his approach, and it's very visible in that situation, in that position that you can see right now on the video. There is no content that he can show to this rhythm. After that, he continued to some other variations of air moves and some power, and then straight from there he continued to footwork level. Once again, you can see very clearly that on that level he doesn't have strong vocabulary and his steps are very simple, and he's not playing with directions, he's not playing with variations, details. The form of the footwork is not very sharp, and what is really noticeable for me, the whole round is executed only one side, so he's not actually making the intrigue, the surprise, the spontaneity in his movement. Everything is going one direction, one side, over and over again. That means he doesn't have enough of transitions to play with the directions, and for me personally it's very visible. After the footwork he continue his round and he's rolling to the elbow and to the one hand freeze. In my opinion, one more time, as I can see, in the freeze position he doesn't have a sharp form of the freeze, so it was kind of not accomplished till the end, not executed to 100%. Jeffro is starting his reply straight away without waiting. I think that in terms of strategy that was very smart move. So pretty much his main idea was to take the energy from Tuki and put it to his side, like capture the space around the floor and kind of put everything in the way he wants, like get the attention of the audience and judges as well, and showing to everybody like, hey, I'm here right now, that's my turn and I'm taking this spot. So that small combination that he did in the beginning with the back flip and front flip to that position was kind of fast and unexpected. Then he was making a little bit of fun in that position, and straight away after this he went to the top rock and started to play with the rhythm, with the steps, with different variations. And you can see clearly here that in terms of vocabulary and variations and groove and knowing how to use the music, Jeffro is on the next level compared to Tuki. Straight after the top rock, Jeffro entered his back rock through the go down, which actually was executed to the music. And what I like to see in his round is that he's keeping the rhythm through the whole round. And then after that he was doing some variations, changing the level to his 90, changing the directions all the time. That was also a kind of big contrast compared to Tsuki. Another moment that is really visible is that Jeffro is using the space way more than Tsuki. I mean, not just because he was flying from one side to another, but also because he was using the steps and transitions to move around the stage, and that made his rounds more dynamic. So as we can see, he's still keeping the rhythm, moving around, back to the footwork level, doing some variations. You can see that shapes in the footwork level way sharper compared to Tuki, and you can see way more confidence in what he's doing, and the detail level, of course, also making a big contrast. And then he finishing his round with that nice small combination with different grabs and unexpected freeze at the end, which was adding a little bit more of spontaneity to what he was doing and unexpected movement compared to what Tuki was doing. As we can see from the judging decisions, the first round went to Jeffro. Tuki is starting his second round, and as we can see from the top rock, he is really focused on what he is going to do, so he's not wasting too much time and efforts to bring some variation of top rock, which is also okay. Starting again without the go down, straight to the air flare, adding some variation from the basic air flare to his elbow, then back to air flares, and then to the head spin, and showing unbelievable control of head spin variation and drills. It's crazy to see that human body can do this. Straight from the drill, he continued to kind of flare. I'm not sure if it was the idea to make it in that way as he executed, a little bit not clean, or it was a variation, or he was tired, I don't know. But anyway, he executed really nice, sharp kind of freeze to the music, which was nice ending of that first part of his round. And then from that freeze, he going through the knee drop to footwork level, trying to deliver some variations of footwork, no hands footwork variations. But one more time, this is just my opinion, we can see that in terms of vocabulary, that level is very poor, and he doesn't have a lot of details and variations in footwork level. So once again, it just kind of repetitive, simple steps, mostly one direction, one way, and then he finishing with the very simple elbow freeze. That's the end of his round. Jeffro with the response, second round, straight away to the rhythm. You can see the contrast. I mean, guys, let's be honest, if you don't see the contrast in the groove, in the rhythm, in the sharpness of the move, in the freedom, in terms of being in the moment, probably whatever I'm gonna say not gonna help you, you know, like you simply will not be able to understand. But if you're going a little bit deeper, you can see the contrast. It's really visible here. The way Jeffro starting his second round is very connected to the music. Once again, on the top rock level, he's catching the vibe, getting himself into the moment, and you can tell there's a lot of freestyle in that moment. And straight from there, directly to his kind of signature move, which is a front flip to the web position, and he continued his round, delivering more and more variations, playing with the music, showing really sharp positions, playing with directions again. Like that's really big contrast compared to what Tuki is doing. And in my personal opinion, I'm not a judge of this event, I'm not a judge of this battle, but I'm just sharing what I see in this battle. So in my opinion, that makes a big contrast between these unbelievable b-boys. That part with the toe grab and with the turn and then changing the direction and hitting the accent with the freeze straight to the face of your opponent, I think that was the culmination of this round, and that was pretty much unexpected. And you can see once again the level of details in this part is insane. Then he continued to play with that grab on his head, hitting the accent again and kind of letting the freestyle do the thing. And as we can see at the end of the round, he also finishing with very similar elbow freeze, pretty much the same as Tsuki, but the question what was done before this elbow freeze. And of course, in terms of details, variations, which is vocabulary, rhythm, groove, directions, freedom of movement, being in the moment, technical aspect of everything, Jeffro was taking it. Tuki is starting his third round straight away to the 2000 endless spinning. I don't know how many rounds of 2000 he did. After that, he get up, pretty much no transition, nothing, just get up to his top rock level, but not executing any top rock at all, maybe just one or two steps, and starting his round again. I think that this time his beginning was a little bit more interesting than in the previous two rounds, because he made variation of go down, and you can see it was already looking way fresher than when he just like step aside and go to the power move. So it was already more dynamic, more interesting. And he continues to the head spin, elbow spin, then 1.5 elbow twist, and directly to the footwork. And again, straight from that footwork transition to the elbow twist, to the hand, and to the freeze. 100% that part of his round is absolutely not easy, and it's hard to execute those type of moves. But as we can see, during all 3 rounds, he been using these moves a lot. So pretty much he is doing the same and not adding extra variations of these moves, at least. So in my opinion, he didn't bring anything new in his third round, at least at the first part of the third round, but still it was sharp and kind of good control. And he continues to couple footwork steps as a transition directly to flare, a little bit dirty but still executing it, then to the windmill, to the halo, and finishing with the freeze, which also wasn't like really sharp but still executed, still visible, still taking the point. Jeffro with the response continued to play with the music, keeping the groove, confidence in everything that he is doing, and delivering his style. I think the first part of his third round was a little bit sloppy, definitely the stamina already going down, and the sharpness of his moves were not so clean in the first part, and he even crashed a little bit. After the crash, as we can see, he's trying to recover himself, playing, adding a little bit of burn, and in my opinion, he kind of recovering. He adding more dynamics through some power move combination. He continued to keep the rhythm and adding more vocabulary and details in what he is doing compared to Tsuki's third round. So he's still able to deliver, and he's still able to show contrast in terms of variety, in terms of variations. Even though I checked some previous battles, and I think that the very end of his third round he was already repeating, as well as Tuki was repeating in his rounds. So he did the elbow freeze second time, then he did the kind of one more time elbow freeze to the drill and to the freeze with the straight leg. He did it in the previous battle. It depends on the judges how they see this moment and if they remember repeats of all of these b-boys and how they react on that through the system, through that crossfaders and categories that they're using for judging this battle. So according to the judging decision, third round went to Tuki, and the final decision of this battle was 2-1 to Jeffro. Thank you for watching this analysis. Hopefully it was useful. One more time, I'm not a judge of this battle. I wasn't there. I'm just sharing my opinion on this battle and adding a little bit of perspective, how judges can look at this battle, how they can see the movement of each b-boy and how they might judge. Thank you for watching. See you next time.